All right, live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and shortly we will be live on Instagram. Okay, live everywhere. Hello, welcome back, or if this is your first time, welcome. I'm Ross, a spiritual strategist, grounded mystic. Thank you for tuning in for today's Reiki Reset. Oh my goodness, all kinds of things are popping up over here. Normally I do these on Wednesday evenings, but I've been having events these last few Wednesdays at the Alchemy Studio in Edinburgh, and I'm very grateful that I've had the chance to do that, but I've missed connecting with y'all on here. If you're in the Edinburgh and Erie area, we have a few more events happening at the Alchemy Studio. On July 6th, we're having a Reiki share. If you're Reiki attuned, doesn't matter what level, doesn't matter what lineage, you are welcome to attend. And on July 12th, I am hosting an activating breathwork journey called Breathwave 87. It's a new concept, but it combines everything I love: breathwork, new retro wave music, and healing. So if that's something you're interested in, that's happening on July 12th. All the information is on my website, which you can find in the links. So if you find yourself here live on this video or watching the replay, the energy will remain. Just clearing the space. And if you'd like, you can start taking some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you're driving, you shouldn't be on your device anyway. You certainly shouldn't be looking at your device. But like I said, the information or the energy here will stay in no matter when you tune in. It'll still be relevant. I still got this nice little singing bowl here. So you'll hear 3 of these. That'll take us in, and then when it's time to come out, you'll hear another 3. And that'll be it. You'll be going out into the day, reset, ready for whatever the day throws at you. Go ahead and keep taking those nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. And just noticing anywhere the breath feels like it wants to get stuck or linger. Not needing to do anything with that, just observing, just noticing. Let yourself be held by the floor, the bed, the couch, the chair, the ground, wherever you find yourself. Allow yourself to be held by that supportive surface beneath you. And still breathing deeply like that, bring your awareness to all the spaces and places making contact with the surface beneath you, the floor, the ground, the couch. And with your awareness there at each of those spaces, imagine those spaces beginning to glow. Bright white light emerging from those spaces. And with each deep breath, those points of light expand until your entire body is covered. And this bright white light. And with your body transformed into this bright white light, imagine from that light that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tree roots of light emerge. And they slip and they slide over each other as they sink through the ground, through the surface of whatever you're sat on, into the earth, slipping and sliding, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper with each deep breath. Excuse me. And as these tree roots of light sink deeper and deeper, they eventually connect with the warm core of the earth. And from there, they anchor you, they ground you, but they do not restrict you, they do not restrain you. You can just think of this as a loving embrace. And with yourself rooted there, you know, you believe, you sense that you're able to exhale any discomfort, any displeasure, any dis-ease through those tree roots of light into the core of the earth, where they are instantly transmuted into your greatest and highest good, breathing that back into your body. Just keep breathing deeply like that. Call in any of your guides, guardians, and allies. I'll do the same. And we'll go for about 20 minutes here. And in your own time, in your own way, slowly releasing that liminal space, wiggling your fingers and toes, rocking your head back and forth if that feels okay, and slowly, gently letting your eyes open. My, oh my, we got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'll go over this real quickly, but it'll be in the comments. So right at the start, there was a lot of G center, heart, solar tension and attention needed. And as I was working on that, this idea came through about the collective shadows that we share: anger, hate, fear, all those things that we have to different degrees within ourselves. And the message that came through is that when we heal those shadows within ourselves, we heal them within the collective. And it might not always look like that, but we're chipping away at that. Or said a different way, we're bringing the light of remembrance back to those spaces and places. Taurus energy might be relevant for someone. Someone might be a Taurus, or there might be some celestial happening within Taurus soon. I wrote Shining. It wasn't the movie, but you know, I don't know what that was. Okay, and then there were the pillars of the Pamela Coleman Smith illustration of the High Priestess, the Boaz and Jankin pillars. And it was this idea, not so much about the pillars themselves, but the idea of using those pillars as a foundation. So whatever those pillars represented, they were the names of the pillars of the temple in Jerusalem. So it's that idea of building your foundation on your faith. I'm not saying your organized religion or the organized religion that you follow, although it could be, but it's more that idea of however faith means to you, however your connection with the divine, with spirit is for you. Allow that to be the foundation upon which you build whatever it is you build. We can think of it as a house, as a home, that kind of root energy. Hello. But also whatever we're building, as long as it's based in that faith, in whatever the faith is that we have, then it's going to not only prosper, but be the correct expression of yourself. So that was cool. There was a lot of pulling out of some kind of gunk or energy from the heart area. And there's this nice glowing fire over here that I put it into, and it was this mystical kind of fire because the flames didn't burn, but they purified. So whatever this energy was, it was connected with this G center, heart, solar space. Whatever that was, you might be feeling a bit lighter there because that was all deposited into the mystical fire. Okay, and then so all right, this is a tricky one to kind of explain, so I'll just give it the way it came through. You remember You remember maybe when you were younger, or you might be in this phase of your life now, you'd go out, you'd have maybe one too many drinks, and you'd end up puking in the bathroom, or you'd get home and you'd be puking, and like how just like how awful that was, but like you knew on some kind of level that on the other side of all that puking, there would be relief, and maybe you had a friend there to hold your hair back, put it up in a man bun. There is support available to you that has the same kind of energy, the same kind of vibe as that friend holding your hair back while you're puking, which is nice, I think. And then at the end, we got jellyfish and owl. So those might be, excuse me, those might be power animals for someone, or you might just want to look up jellyfish medicine, jellyfish totem medicine, owl medicine, things like that. So that's all I got today. We kind of kept this one condensed, which is always a challenge for me once I get lost in the sauce. This was energy I felt like I could have stayed in for a while. So, like I said, the energy from this transmission will be available if you catch the replay. As long as these videos are on my channel, it'll be available so you can come back to it whenever you want. If you found value in this, heart-based donations are always welcome but never required. You can Venmo me at Ross2287. And I have no idea when I'll be doing another one of these, because I might have something else going on Wednesday, but stay on the lookout, friends. Much love. Bye.